Previously on Universal Logo Bloopers. Microsoft Sam and the gang continue to deal with the bloopers, as usual, but the Universal Earth suddenly exploded. Flower then reads a note written by the Prince of Darkness, who claimed to have blown up the Earth, saying that Hades have reached execution day. Then, the Prince of Darkness himself, along with Lucifer and Lucretia McEvil, arrived at the studio to take Sam to Hades. However, when G4p tried to stop Satan from taking Sam away, Skeleton was summoned up and shot him with a taser bow, thus knocking him out in the process. Sam was also knocked out by the taser bow, and was later taken away by Satan and his minions, then vanished. In Hades, Sam faced everyone in the realm for the execution, and Lucifer later threw a pitchfork at Sam and killed him, and everyone started celebrating his death. However, it was revealed that Sam is still alive, but he experienced a hallucination in which he saw the nurse transform into Lucretia McEvil before his eyes. Everyone in Logo ID Studios believes that Sam is dead. But is he really? Meanwhile, back at the studio, G4p takes over the task of directing and overseeing the Universal logo. That's what's to come in this episode of Universal Logo Bloopers.
Let's do this. Places everyone. Roll camera. Cue the Earth. Now what?
Sorry, G4p, we're still dealing with what we're going through right now.
When Harvey Zilf reported the news that Sam is dead, we were shocked and devastated about what has happened to him.
I might have known the Prince of Darkness had been plotting to kill Sam the whole time.
True, but I had to take Anna to her bedroom and calmed her down, because she cried so badly about Sam's loss.
I have never seen Anna crying her eyes out like that before.
Neither have I, Joshua.
Next blooper. BBC. It must be time for Dr. Lou.
But this time, Judy Gotway is the doctor.
And he's also the first black doctor in the show's history.
Exterminate.
Ed's World. A British animated web series created by the late Ed Gould.
Whoever remembers that show from the 2000s deserves a nostalgic crown.
A nostalgic crown. Sheesh.
Shush the sheesh.
TVR Info. A Romanian news channel that was launched on New Year's Eve 2008, on the day of the 52nd anniversary of TVR. But the channel ceased broadcasting on August 1st, 2015, as a result of SRTV measures.
Actually guys, TVR Info is coming back from June 20th, which is next week.
TVR Info is making a comeback. Whoa.
Looks like TVR Info is rising from the grave after all these years.
Rufflecopter Television presents
A swap production.
Sam says that all the time. He loves riding on Rufflecopters.
Don't mention about Sam. You know I miss him.
Take it easy, Anna. You haven't even calmed down since an hour ago.
That's because I'm still grieving for the man I always loved and trusted. I mean, how am I supposed to go on when Sam's gone?
There, Anna. We'll have to hold a memorial service for Sam somehow.
Did I hear somebody crying in the studio, just as I arrived here?
Wait a minute. Is that who I think it is?
It's Microsoft Sam.
He's alive? But it can't be.
Sam. You came back. I missed you.
I missed you too, Anna.
This is uncanny. Harvey Zilf reported the news of your death. How come you're still alive?
I only suffered injuries, but the doctors agreed that I should go home safely. While I was in Hades, the devil threw a white pitchfork at me, which only caused small damage to me. The truth is, I played dead to make everyone in Hades think I was really executed, and God and his angel called the ambulance and I was sent to the hospital, while those infernal imps weren't knowing about it.
At least we know you're still alive.
Yeah. I bet if the chairman finds out that Sam's death was staged, he would be really furious.
About the Universal logo?
Thanks for reminding me, Scotty. Now let's get back to work.
Guys, I got bad news. Microsoft Sam is alive.
What? He's alive? How is that even possible?
This is ridiculous. We thought we finally killed that coward. How can he manage to survive like that?
I have no idea. I might have used the wrong pitchfork that made Sam only suffer injuries. Damn it, Lucifer, what is wrong with you? You could have used a stronger pitchfork. Therefore, I'll have no choice but to place you under indefinite suspension. Now get out. Oh, Struth. Well, I guess there is only one more thing to do. Evil Michael, step forward. You called Chairman. Take Sam back here so we can try executing him again, but this time properly. And don't you dare screw this up, got that? Got it, sir? I'll make sure to take him back to where he suffers. Good man.
Law and Order is held to be on Universal now?
That's the show I used to watch on television.
And yes, Universal did in fact produce that show, so there's nothing more I can say about it.
Yes. Falcon Crest. That's another one of those shows I used to know.
It's just like Dallas, but it's in the Napa Valley.
And Angela Channing is the female J.R. Ewing. Raffle.
We will retaliate.
What is this? Another threatening caption.
Go Sphincter. I should have known Hades would find out I'm still alive.
Don't worry, Sam. We'll always make sure to keep you protected, no matter what the Prince of Darkness and his minions want to do with you.
Who could be the one that wrote that threatening caption anyway?
Does this answer your question, Kristen? Jeez Louise. It's my evil clone again. That's right, Michael, and I've come to send Sam back to Hades for his execution.
I can't let this happen again, you imposter. I'm not going back to Hades, not after what those infernal imps tried to do to me.
But don't you know what we're going through right now? My chairman is furious because you survived your execution, and you must be sent back to Hades for this.
Don't you dare touch him, you devilish freak. Stay away from him.
Move out the way, you imbecile. Sam's mine and he doesn't belong to you.
You leave Sam alone, or I'm telling God and the angel on you.
I said move out the way, you crabhead, and stop protecting that traitor.
Sam is not a traitor, and you can't send him back to Hades only to execute him and make us go through our grief again, so get out of here if you know what's good for you.
Fine, you know what? Since you won't let me take Sam, I guess I'll have to execute Michael myself. Oh no you don't. I lift my call to summon those meddlers, and I'll kill you. I mean it. You spoke too soon, evil Michael.
Looks like another of those infernal beings from the fiery swampland are causing trouble again. We'll make sure to beat him back pronto.
Back off. One false move and I'll poop all over him.
Disgusting. You know, that vile act can only make the victim sick.
As if. Back the hell off, and that's an order. Make one move on relieving yourself on Michael and you'll feel my wrath. Enough. Now he's going to get it. Bombs away. Sickening. Ew. I warn you, evil Michael. Take that. Curses. Begin again. The chairman won't like this at all. Oh, my aching sphincters. Ow, rule.
Michael has been cleaned up and you may now resume your video.
And thanks for sending my evil clone back to his fiery swampland. You're welcome. What do you mean our plan has been foiled? I'm so sorry, Chairman. I tried to take Sam, but his friends wouldn't let me, and I tried to take Michael instead, but the Almighty stopped me from doing this. Please don't get mad at me for this.
Well, geez. I guess this happens to us one of these days.
Shut up, zombie.
Ghost thinker.
Uh-oh. Me thinks I goofed again. You think's right, Scotty, but this can wait for another day.
I agree, Guy. After what we've been through today, let's take a break for now and go out for lunch.
So where shall we go?
Where else? Shame on you.
Oh boy. Here we go again.